When it comes to making lists about your top movies, your greatest movies of all time, it can be a hot take most of the time, right? And especially when it comes to Marvel, because Marvel, the MCU, has some of the most opinionated and aggressive fan bases of a lot of movie genres and such, amongst DC fans as well and Star Wars. But anyway, let's just go over our top 5 MCU movies of all time. So a quick honorable mention to Spider-Man No Way Home. Great movie, but it did not quite make the list. And that might get a reaction out of a lot of people, but it just didn't make it yet. It's still a great movie. Coming in at number 5, we've got Captain America, The Winter Soldier, alright? I don't think I really have to explain myself here. The Captain America trilogy is one of the best in the MCU, one of the best trilogies of all time, and the movie is just great, alright? Coming in at number 4, alright? And this one, it felt a little bit wrong putting it on the list, but Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. I love this movie so much. We saw great performances, acting-wise, from many characters, as well as such a great villain in the High Evolutionary, and going into the background story of Rocket Raccoon, and such an emotional story that was. At number 3, we got Captain America Civil War. Now, you may be seeing a little bit of a pattern here. That's 2 Captain America movies already, alright? There's no pattern. It's just a great movie. Captain America Civil War, we saw 2 sides, the greatest fighting. That's Iron Man and Captain America. Personally, I was Team Iron Man for the sole reason of Iron Man is the greatest character in the MCU. That's entirely it. Not only that, but we also saw the introduction to one of the greatest heroes of all time, Spider-Man, into this movie, as well as Black Panther, which he has one of the greatest movies in the MCU too. But yeah, and also, growing up and maturing, I realized that Captain America, of course, was right. The Sokovia Accords took away their right to choose, but I was still Team Iron Man. And especially, Bucky killed his parents. Even though he wasn't in control, he still did it, so Iron Man was right in that fight. But the other fight, he was wrong. Anyway, coming in at number 2, and this is where the hot take might start, okay? We got Avengers Infinity War. Now, people might have this 1 and 2 interchangeably, but number 1 is Endgame, of course. Now, these are 2 of the greatest movies in the MCU, the top 2 in my opinion, in that order. I love both of these movies, but Endgame has the edge over Infinity War because the last scene, when everyone is together, the portal scene, the music, Captain America saying the iconic line, and the greatest sacrifice in the entire MCU universe, Iron Man saying his iconic line, snapping his fingers, and saving everyone, right? Bringing the whole world to tears, basically. Like, I'll admit it, I shed a tear when Iron Man snapped his fingers, and, that was just such a great scene. But yeah, that's my top 5. Do with that what you will, but yeah, I'm right, I'm always right. That's why this list is here.